And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Moose. Okay, all set to go. Here's Victor Robles. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's just foul. Bunting for a hit. Bare hand grab. Gathers and throws. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
That's the second out. Andrew Vaughn stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's outside.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. Mariners go down quietly there. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Siggy. And our pitcher in this game, Ryan Wood.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And that one pulled foul. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ground ball, left side. In time to Vaughn. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Here's a big power threat. Cal Raleigh. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. First pitch swinging.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across, so why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And forget it. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And the batter now, Jock Peterson. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Chases that one upstairs.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Michael Bush to bat next. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Rodriguez makes the play, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0.
See, every time you see me, I got something new.
We're in the second game of this division series. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Baz winds and deals. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. The pitch.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
Here is Gleyber Torres. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Gleyber swings, drives one back there. And it's off the wall. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Trevor Larnach stands in now and watches strike one. In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Now a long throw home. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. One gone, runner at first. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. And that's in for a strike. Montgomery matched a homer in his last game. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Right side. Sneaks through, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. In now is the Mariners DH, Akil Baddoo. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Bush. There's 1, and that's 2. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Tyler Soderstrom. Woo, back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ripped to first, caught.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And that gives them the lead. It's 3-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Josh Lowe now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Torres. And that's the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is the American League Division. And we're back. Here's Corey Lee. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Just off the inside edge.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Robles batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away. David Fry up next for the Mariners. And he swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. Nobody left for Seattle. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Gavin Lux. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez makes the grab, and there's one down. Now here's the switch in and power threat, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped on the ground to second. Torres over to first, and that's an out. Here's Jack Peterson.
The right fielder, number 7, Jock Peterson.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Third out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Smoked on the ground to second. Bush whips it to first. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Rodriguez batting with one down, takes the strike. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Gleyber Torres up to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run score. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Torres, a former All-Star. 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Just missed. In for a strike, and it's 1-1. The Mariners trailing by 2, and we're here in Game 2 of the ALDS.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around second is Rodriguez. In there safely.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? One. Swings through it for strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Montgomery swings through it for strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. And that is out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That's a base hit. Rodriguez in to score. And it's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And that drops in for a strike. Late with the swing there.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Goes down looking. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Michael Busch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 21.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Swung on, belted. And gone! He nails one out to right. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
Base is empty, 1 away, and the batter will be the shortstop. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Runner takes off. Schwarber swings and hammers one to right. And out of here. second home run of the inning for him, and they add a pair. It's 6-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So one out, nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Cole Young. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No mess.
So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Josh Lowe. 0-2 in this one. Gonsolin checks over to first, and he's back.
Tony Gonsolin.
Runner on the go. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two down. And now it's Gavin Lux. Now he breaks his back. In time to Vaughn. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-2. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's the catcher, Corey Lee. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Calls it in, and there's one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Peterson coming on, makes the catch, 2 down. Now a chance for David Fry. And there's the strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is Cal Raleigh. Gonsolin back to work. High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. This one's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's a rocket out to left. Larned makes the grab for the second out. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Bush. First pitch, not close. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two outs. Chopped left side. The throw to first. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen. But you got to take what he's offering that day.
Makes the grab, one away. Here's Gleyber Torres. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. On the ground, out to short. And Gleyber Torres retired. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Trevor Larnach. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to short. Tosses across the first. And that is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off on.
Larnach pulls that one down, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball,
2 down,
strikes.
nobody on. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 7-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
2 outs, nobody on. Cole Young getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Robles makes the catch, and that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 7-2. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel. Trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And the batter now, Akil Baddoo. There's the strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Montgomery gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's downstairs. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. That one just misses. And now 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Lee lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Next offering is fouled back. Lifted in the air, right center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Montgomery around third. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. You know what they say. He couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that. And certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Robles in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Inside, ball one.
Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Here's a high chopper. Lux. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Pitch misses inside. And that's ball one. Morgan, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Peterson makes the grab. And that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the third baseman, Gavin Lux. 0 for 3 in this one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Yoan. That one to first. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boogie didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here. Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead. Here is Jock Peterson. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going, gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 9-5. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here comes the Mariners manager. Here's the second baseman, Michael Busch. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Number 49.
Swing and a pop-up. Vaughn settles under it.
Miller.
And that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Moose with the lead, 9-5. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low. The next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. And downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ripped to short. Rodriguez out of the play. Here's Gleyber Torres. And that's in there for a strike. The slider that finds the mark. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 2. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. And here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Busch comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And 1-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Tyler Soderstrom. Foul ball. The other way, and a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Digging in, number 1. And it's fouled away. On the ground to third, might be 2. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
The batter, number 8.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Runner on the move. Little chopper rolls foul. Runner goes again. There's a ball.
Outside.
To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Not only are they applying some pressure on the defense, it looks like they're trying to have a big inning with that steal of second. Now 2 runners in scoring. scoring position. This could be the start to a nice rally.
0-2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add on. It's 12-5. Siggy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time in the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move. A new arm into the game, the righty, George Soriano.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Young, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Back foot slider struck him out. And here is Josh Lowe. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. 1 out, runner at second. Here's the third baseman, Gavin Lux. Runner takes off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Reaching for it and brings it in. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. He's already homered here in this one. Soriano checks the runner. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Last chance coming up. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now for Seattle, Colson Montgomery.
Now pitching.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Sands is just 1 strike away. Foul ball still 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a must-win for this team. Game 2 of the series at home after dropping Game 1. They win it today. They feel a lot better heading to the next ballpark for Game 3.
Well, Siggy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boone, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either.
Sun setting in the background. What a waste of a scene. And we could take another lap round, but it wouldn't change a thing. Oh no, this ain't one of those where I kiss you when you go. Maybe we find each other somewhere down the road. 'Cause I'm over trying and making it right when I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, making everything my fault. But you got me top, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tear stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, 'cause you're staring at the end. There's no way we're going back now. No, you ain't giving what I need. Yeah, that crowd was getting too loud. Screaming now, saying I'm not gonna be the one to pick up your pieces. Stop my life when you need it. Say you blame me for everything when you're leaving. I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall. Turn nothing into something. Make it everything my fault. But you got me torn up, begging you to stay.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's Vancouver taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, ready to go here. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Josh Lowe. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Seeing plenty of left-handed bats in this lineup against the righty on the hill.
Yeah, they're looking to ambush, and you wonder if it's going to lead to a big game for them or not. Certainly, it's a nice boost of confidence to think you can get to that pitcher on the mound with all those lefties in the lineup, and with that extra split second they have to react. We'll see how it shakes out here.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Slinging it to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the veteran catcher, Cal Raleigh. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez heads towards it. And that's the 3rd out. Back at T-Mobile Park. And getting the start, Patrick Sandoval.
Well, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Bottom of the 1st. Here's Victor Robles. Popped in the air, left field. Peterson drifts towards it and makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. David. Fry digs in now. Fastball for a strike. Fry in his 7th season, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. That to right. Young puts it away, and there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Andrew Vaughn now. There's the strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Young. And that'll do it. game of the division series. And now Jack Peterson. Thor back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one ripped to left. And out number one on the grab.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And first offering is fouled off. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. No score here in the second.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
That one ripped left field. Larnach flying after this one. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Rodriguez. Out number two.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Head first slide and he's safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
In the dirt, but kept close. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. Chases that one out of the zone. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Moose have the advantage, 1-0. Back in Seattle, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
In the air, left side. Peterson should have this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Here is Gleyber Torres. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, no hit. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Cole Young. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Young launched a homer in his most recent game. Here's 0-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one way inside.
2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. And he chases that one. 1 away.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
So the batting order turns over. Now here is Josh Lowe. One out, base is empty. And he gets tied up right there.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2.
Ball 1.
Recognize that changeup
1
right
ball,
out
2
of the
strikes,
hand.
the
Just spit on it.
Out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. Brings it in. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 6, Gavin Lux.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Gavin Lux. Grounded out. To shorten his first trip. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Righty delivers. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball. Hit in the air out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Trevor Larnach. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Next is the designated hitter, Colson Montgomery. On the inside corner for a strike. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Low snags it, 2-way down. Harry Ford up next for the Mariners. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Mariners are down in order. They trail here 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Cal Raleigh. Hard hit left side. Rolls across the diamond. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And Jack Peterson stands in. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball out to center field. Rodriguez hauls it in, 2 away. So digging in, now Michael Busch. A double and a run scored his first time up. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Robles measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he's a former Gold Glove. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Outside with a breaking ball. Down the left field line. Looks like extra bases. Robles rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie it.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read, and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one out to right. Young. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
That he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground right side. On the run, sent it over to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Torres in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him. Thor back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
0-2.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. But no chance to get him. And he'll take first on the strikeout.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Tying run in scoring position here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Fought off foul. Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
And that is out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that's down and away.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Bouncer to second. Torres fires over to first. Schwarber out of the play. Cole Young, the next to hit. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs with a runner at third. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. The tying run is in to score from third.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Josh Lowe. Runner on the go. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Coming home. He'll score. The relay throw. Tries to get back and save.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Gavin Lux. Throw first, and he's back in safely. 0-2 in this one. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and he's safe. Two outs. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. And foul ball. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh. Misses inside. Ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyson Miller appears to be getting loose. Uceta also throwing. 2 on, 2 outs. That's to third, and that chance handled. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Moose lead it 3-2. Third game of the division series. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Up the middle, Bush. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Trevor Larnett now at the plate. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. Gets off a throw. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Colson Montgomery. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And it's even up. Foul ball there. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Caught him looking for the K. Mariners go down. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Jack Peterson. Strike 1.
Well, just threw that fastball by and elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first, and Peterson retired. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Bush. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Left field, Larnach sizes this one up, makes the grab, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Tyler Soderstrom will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Harry Ford. That one hooked foul.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
In the air, right field. And there's one away. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Fouled off. He was late. 1 down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now, David Fry. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
0-1.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball. Excellent.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Nobody left for Seattle. They're down 3-2. Edwin Uceta gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game, and the batter will be the shortstop. Swing and a miss. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, up and throwing. Clase, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Fry sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Headed towards the corner. Larnach giving chase. And there's 2 away.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
This one chopped up the middle. Fires over to first. They don't come much closer than that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And a slider in there for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you get the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Grounds one to short. To first. And a couple of quick outs. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Young makes the play. That is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Adrian Morejon.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Fry right there to make the grab. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Gavin Lux.
So up next, Gavin Lux. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Tyson Miller preparing to come on if needed. Up the middle, collected by Torres, whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning. Here is Jock Peterson. 0 for 3 in this one. This one popped up. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Now here is Michael Bush. And that one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. Over to Torres. That ends the inning as they squander a chance. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
A swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
That would hit the knees for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts that kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
The throw into second, not in time. He's safe.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And
oh, that got him. Victor Robles up next for the Mariners. And there's the strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That just misses. And the count even 1-1. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Fry up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. And fouled off. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Strike 3, got him swinging. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Morejon back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even
to first, and they've got him picked off. Now they've got him in a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. And now here is number one. Swinging a foul straight back. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Out to short. Crawford throws to first in time. There to beat him by an eyelash. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And it's quickly 0-2 the designated hitter. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Next to hit, Cole Young. And there's a hit. Here comes Schwarber around third. And they tag him out. 3 hits in the inning, but nothing. Bottom 9. Ben Joyce comes out trying to close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Inside just missed. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That one missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Towards first, and it's just foul. That was close. Triple digits on that last pitch.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one back. And it's off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job.
Runners in the corners here, 1 away. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Puts a bunt down. Bush. Good feed, that's 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out. And up next for Seattle, Trevor Larnach. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Out to short. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Mason Miller.
Mason Miller.
Ripped to short. The throw to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. So digging in, Gavin Lux. And that one fouled off. down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th. Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of his own.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We're in extras here. Now it's the DH, Colson Montgomery. And that is out of play. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Harry Ford. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Just off the inside edge. And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Struck him out looking.
Boom, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
And now the right fielder, Victor Robles. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 3. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jock Peterson. Peterson just got a piece of it. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
He takes it on his own, and 2 away to open the 11th. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Larnach makes the catch, inning over. Right through there for a strike.
Now pitching. Number 80.
That's out to center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position, but that's just one of those hang with thems.
Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. To third. Zips it across, and that quickly 2 away. At the plate, Julio Rodriguez.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace. Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. That's a hit! throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position. 2 away. First and second, 2 outs. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Winning run stands at second. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-2. Got him! That's the 3rd out. Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
He's got it, and there's 1 away. Kyle Schwarber digs in now. 1 for 4 with a double. That one in triple digits.
Ooh, fire. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a miss at 100, no chance. Now it's the right fielder, Cole Young. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 3. Line to left. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Over to first, and he's saved. Now it's going to be Josh Lowe. That one is absolutely belted. Forget it. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 5-3. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks now the number 2 hitter, Gavin Lux.
Number 51, Durangelo Danger.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
And now it's going to be Cal Raleigh. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That's hard hit on the line. Larnach makes the catch, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 5.
Now pitching.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Matt Brash.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the 12th.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
The M's down by a pair, and here in extra innings. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
This could end it. That misses. Now 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2 count.
Next one misses. Counts full, 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Moose taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know,
ready to go? Here's the veteran outfielder, Josh Lowe. A little bit high. And that's how Game 4 gets underway.
7:06.
Next offering is fouled back. To the right side. To first. One out in the top of the first. And now the right fielder, Cole Young. And that one in the air center field. Rodriguez moving under this one. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. He swings and fouls one off. Raleigh, in his 9th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. On a bounce right side, Torres handles, gets it to first. That's out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first, and here's the veteran outfielder, Victor Robles. Out to short. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Now the third baseman, David Fry. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Nobody out, runner at first. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. So up next, Andrew Vaughn. And that drops in for a strike. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. And no one can get there. Throw into third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Rodriguez with just 1, and that one handled, and he takes it himself for the out. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Bush. That ends the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left.
The left fielder.
Game 4 of the division series. And the batter. Now Jock Peterson. Berrios back to work. Peterson just got a piece of it. Next offering is fouled back. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. So digging in, Michael Bush. Little chopper rolls foul.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Next is the speedy first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now it's the shortstop. Berrios a check to first. And he's back safely. Runner takes off. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 0-1 down. Runner on the go again. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Berrios throws to first. Runner on the move again. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the shortstop at the plate, Colson Montgomery. And that misses off the outside edge. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit, so he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
In the air, right side. Young makes the grab, and there's one down. And now the DH, Akil Baddoo. And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Lux pulls it down. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Corey Lee. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Peterson in position. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. On to the 3rd inning, and now it's Gavin Lux. That one ripped. That's back. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 4 of this ALDS. Stays alive. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Cole Young. He's 0 for 1. In the air, center field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Schwarber off of first with 2 away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they pick up. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now the right fielder, Victor Robles. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Oh, 2 now. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just excellent location of that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And As a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
They say you win.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Right through there for a strike.
They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
And that's a base hit. So Julio Rodriguez now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? 2 outs.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. And here it comes.
No.
Just off the inside corner. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Slice to right and foul ball. This one in the air. Soderstrom settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Jock Peterson. Right side. Torres. And Peterson retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now, Tyler Soderstrom. And the batter will be the shortstop. 0 for 1 so far. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next offering way off the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they hold the runner at 3rd, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. Gavin Lux now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Squeezes it. Runners tagging from 2nd and 3rd. And he gets to 3rd safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. RBI single his last time up. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Rodriguez going back. Going. Gone! A 3-run homer. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 5-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Back to the top of the order now. Josh Lowe will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard hit right side. Torres over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now 5-2. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Bottom 4, Gleyber Torres up to hit.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
That's in there. That's strike one.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Dunks one into left. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Trevor Larnach. Swings through that one.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now for Seattle, Colson Montgomery. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive. Akil Baddoo up next for the Mariners. That one pushed foul. And that one fouled off. Montgomery leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now 1 and 2. And there's a ball. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Berrios back to work.
Ball one.
Off the mark there. And that is ball one. The Mariners have some bullpen action for the first time. Tyson Miller up and throwing. Uceta warming up as well. Torres slings to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Cal Raleigh digs in now.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
To the right side. Collected by Torres. Over to first. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. 2 down, base is empty. And Jock Peterson stands in. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And Jock is going to have himself a double.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now Michael Busch. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Back there. And it is gone. His second homer this series. And they boost their lead. It's 7-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good
pitch.
Base is empty with 2 away. Stepping in, Tyler Soderstrom. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, Montgomery. Tosses to first. Out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Game 4 of the division series. Here's the catcher, Corey Lee. That's inside. Ball 1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Victor Robles. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, David Fry. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 4 of this ALDS. Next offering is downstairs. Just missed. The next offering misses. 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Inning over. So no. Top 6. And now the shortstop, number 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Robles hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next,
now
Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux.
Fouled off left side. One of the notes on Tony Gonsolin that's fun. He likes cats. I think on his glove it says the cat man. On the ground out to short. Slings to first in time. Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Ripped towards third. Fires across the diamond, and that is the 3-4-5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for the Mariners, Andrew Vaughn. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-2.
Just
Outside.
missing there. And the count is 1-2. That's towards center. Low makes the grab, 1 down. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Ball 1 there.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Next pitch is outside. And that drops in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Bounce to the right side. Bush. Rodriguez out of the play. Here's Gleyber Torres. Rips one to right. So man aboard. And up next for Seattle, Trevor Larnach. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Torres off of first with 2 away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. Now 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Low, ranging after it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Mariners lead 1. They're down. Back to the top of the order. Josh Lowe getting ready to hit. And that one popped in the air, left field. Larnach brings it in, and there's 1 down. So digging in, Cole Young. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Way outside, and that's ball 1. Gonsolin, a 6'3" righty, 205 pounds, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2016. In the air, left field. Larnach makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now Cal Raleigh. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Mariners, the shortstop, Colton Montgomery.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. He's in there. Montgomery up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read.
And that one handled. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Padu around third. He will score.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team.
Here comes the skipper. Now at the plate, Victor Robles. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Peterson makes the grab, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
One out, and a runner at second late here in Game 4. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's a strikeout. Good-looking sweeper there.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. Swings through that one. 0-1.
One strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. With the tying run at the plate here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Tying run at the plate. And the ball evens the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the...
And now this is down for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Here's Jack Peterson. Gonsolin back to work. High fly ball out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out. One down.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And here is Michael Busch. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Lee makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 21, Tyler Soderstrom.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Swing and a tapper. Handles, throws to first. They don't come much closer.
Good.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Outside low, and it's 1-2. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it's caught for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Peterson under it. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. J.P. Crawford.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here. That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Now the third baseman. Gavin Lux. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Torres makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
Gonsolin turns, fires. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. So up next, Josh Lowe. Foul ball. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play, and the inning is over.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Cole Sands.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. That gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. David Fry will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Peterson makes the grab. 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. There's the strike, 95 of that one. And a foul ball. Sands is just one strike away. The tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Swing and a miss. And a count even at 1. It's softly on the ground left side. And that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like yeah. Nazareth, I'm up, homie, you up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. Now tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven. No preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone crazy. Trying to side my faces all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano with guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. You can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I don't make it legal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy, painting on the regal. Digging in my pocket, in a profit, big enough to feed you. Every day my logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day a sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and chatter. For y'all, I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
I keep my head up high, I cross my love me is fucking too afraid of my changes. I'm alright in your favor, dark nights and my prayers.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of this same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby. And then we're gonna get real. Land of the free.
Ready to go here.